I was honestly caught off guard when I visited Tokyo and saw how rare English was on the street. It's so high-tech and global, but ordering a coffee in English felt almost impossible. What's going on with that?
People are always surprised by that. The truth is, even though English is everywhere in pop culture, most Japanese folks just don't use it. A lot of that comes down to how we actually learn it at school.
Oh, so it's a schooling thing more than people just not wanting to learn?
Yeah, totally. The way English is taught in Japan is almost all about reading and grammar drills, not actually speaking. So you get these students who know vocabulary, but freeze up in real conversations. It's kind of a running joke and a little embarrassing, honestly.
That reminds me of my own school days. So much grammar, so little talking. But in Japan, how many years do you guys actually study English?
Most of us start in junior high, so we're studying for about 6 years or even longer if we keep going. But it's all geared toward passing exams, not real-world use. You could ace a written test and still struggle to ask for directions.
Wow, so it's like being able to read the menu but not order the food. Why don't schools push more for conversation?
Part of it is tradition teachers themselves often aren't comfortable speaking English, so they stick to what they know. Plus, the tests matter way more than whether you can chat in real life.
But it goes beyond just textbooks, right? I've heard Japanese people can be nervous about making mistakes in public, even outside language learning.
Absolutely. There's this strong sense that you shouldn't do something unless you're good at it. Making mistakes, especially out loud, can feel super uncomfortable. It's why a lot of people would rather stay quiet than risk sounding silly.
That pressure must make it tough to practice a new language. I've totally fumbled with Spanish in front of people. It's awkward, but also kind of funny.
Exactly. But in Japan, the embarrassment lingers. Even if someone has the words, they might hold back just to avoid making a scene. It's a cultural thing that's really tricky to shake off.
But if you think about it, how much does English really matter in daily Japanese life? Like, is there even a real need to use it?
Honestly, not much at all. Everything here, TV, news, business, even street signs, is in Japanese. Unless your job is international or you're planning to travel, you could go your whole life without needing English.
So there's barely any pressure to pick it up unless you're specifically seeking it out. That kind of explains the lack of motivation, right?
That's exactly it. If your whole world runs just fine in Japanese, why put yourself through the stress of learning a tricky language?
It's funny after all that. I guess my big question is, if Japan wanted to really fix this, what would need to change?
I think it starts with the way we teach. More native speakers in schools would help, and there's got to be a bigger focus on actually using English in conversation, not just memorizing facts. Also, a little more acceptance that mistakes are part of learning wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds like advice that could help anyone learning a language. I still mess up sometimes in French and just have to laugh it off.
Same here. Watching American TV shows did more for my English than any textbook. Sometimes you just have to jump in and try mistakes and all.
Netflix to the rescue, right? Kenji, this has been so eye-opening. Thanks for sharing your experience and insights with us today.
It's been a pleasure, Matt. Thanks for having me and for helping me practice my English too.